got here yesterday, but bright sunshine, but very cold for the last day or so. Here's a slam dunk deal. Go to any participating America's Tire, your Lakers ticket headquarters, and register for a chance to win free tickets. Brought to you by Kumho Tire, the official tire of the Los Angeles Lakers. America's Tire and Kumho, let's go. Now, Stu, I know you're into gadgetry and optical illusions and all, and they're pretty jacked and jazzed about their new 3D court that they have here. Look at that. That's an optical illusion, obviously, just painted on, but it looks like Raptors is kind of on a board, and that's what it looks like when you get down and close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like that. Wow. Even by the naked eye, by the human eye. If you just go up into the stands and look, it looks just like that. I guess it was made for television then, because it doesn't look like that when you're here. If you walk up where the cameras are located across from us, it does look like that. So kind of a little thing they got going on.
That trip.
I actually did. I don't know why, but I did.
Call a cab for that trip.
All 9 Lakers that have played have scored.
Andrew Bynum must have a little trickle of blood on his hand or something, because they've stopped the play here and sent him to the sideline. So athletic trainer Gary Vitti will have 30 seconds in which to be able to stop that flow, which will be quite easily, or else they'll have to substitute for Andrew.
By the way, this is a good sports town. They do have a CFL franchise. The Blue Jays have won a couple of world titles. Last night was a big night here at the arena. They retired Matt Sundin's number 13. He was a longtime captain. And we want to thank Ricky Romero, great pitcher for the Blue Jays, Cal State Fullerton, one of the best really in the American League. He hooked up myself, Trudell, and Ty from Lakers.com, and we were able to be here. A couple of the other guys on the staff were able to come out and see the game. Thank you, Ricky Romero, for that. It was a great night here at the arena.
Well, Jamal McClure into the game now at center. They're looking for someone that can be a little bit more of a presence on the inside.
McClure, the first ever Canadian player to play for this franchise. That's more what DeMar DeRozan can do. He can attack the basket, and he did it right there and scored through a couple of Lakers.
What makes that play so bad for the Lakers is there was 3 seconds on the clock when he got the ball. He goes straight to the rim and gets a 3-point opportunity. That's where you really want to make him a jump shot shooter. When you close out on a player that hasn't committed his dribble, you have to be under control.
After starting 0 for 5, DeMar, his first field goal, and he completes the 3-point play, averaging 15 points a game. His mom and dad have been in town for a week. And it's been a great little homecoming for the DeRozan family. Blake trying to find Murphy, and it's kicked out of bounds by Calderon.
That buys the Lakers an extra 7 seconds, as the clock will be reset to 14 instead of the 7 that it was currently sitting on.
So a nice revolving door right now for Mike Brown, getting a lot of bodies and fresh legs into the game here in the first half, and Metta World Peace is back in. So a great start has afforded this for the Lakers. 41-27.
Oh, Troy had a slip screen set up there and probably would have been open for an easy hoop.
Ed Davis, promising, unheralded. Really not known outside of Canada. Second-year guy out of North Carolina had that rebound. Barbosa looking to work a screen and does. Bill rises, he gets around Gaublak and scores. So they're crawling back a little bit. 12-point lead. It was a 16-point advantage for the Lakers, their biggest of the game. In Andrew Bynum. Kobe will be in at the next whistle. Andrew backing down. He's seeing single coverage. Will this be the second 3 of the game for Murphy? It is.
And Troy was spending a lot of time working on that exact shot from that exact spot prior to the game, and it's obviously paid off big dividends so far.
Lakers back to shoot the 3-ball well here this afternoon in Toronto. Barbosa backing out. He's got Bynum in front of him, trying to get around the big fella all the way. Bynum, of course, forced that miss, and it's going to be out of bounds, Lakers.
There's an example of what I talked about. An altered shot is sometimes even better than a blocked shot. Altered shots generally end up in defensive rebounds, where blocked shots generally end up going out of bounds. And he alters that one to the point where it goes out of bounds off of McClure. Lakers get possession. Nice job by Andrew Bynum.
Andrew, the all-star, third in NBA rebounding. He's one of the top shot blockers in the league, too. Coming off of a 2020 game this trip. Had one of them. second one in his career. Meta world peace, forcing his way down low.
Wow,
to
that
draw a
is,
foul.
you talk about a mismatch. They've got Barbosa guarding world peace. He just totally abused Barbosa to earn 2 free throws. They're going to have to send that second defender as he gets elbowed and beat up, and then he looks up and says, "You called the foul on me?"
Well, what a difference a game makes. Kobe shot it 29 times against New York. The next 2 closest, Blake shot at 11, only made 2, and Powell 10. And everybody getting in on the fun here so far for the Lakers, as Meta even makes a free throw. That's been a random act this year.
That forces the Raptors to have to make adjustments up front. They bring in Klaiza to guard world peace and try to save Barbosa for another time. But that was a major league mismatch. A heavyweight against a lightweight.
Meta misses that one. He's got a rebound and assist. 1 for 1 from the floor and 1 for 2 from the line. Remember, he made a 3 early to start the game. There's Calderon. He's going to get it right back from McGraw. But Troy Murphy always around the ball when it comes to rebounding basketball. He's just got a nose for it, doesn't he?
He's basically a career double-double guy. I mean, this guy rebounds when healthy. He's got to get his legs back under him. He had good position at times. Just didn't get any real elevation on the rebound attempt.
Dwayne Casey trying to hustle James Johnson back in. Not going to be able to do it.
He's mad at his own scorer's table. Why didn't you ring him in earlier?
So he's stuck here on the sideline just to watch and wait. Kobe, boy, one-on-one, working against DeRozan. Not scoring, and Ed Davis skies for the rebound.
Kobe can't get an easier look than that.
Ed Davis, one of the keys to the future here. They're not going to make any moves this year. They're just going to stand pat, open up some cap space. They've got some young players. This is truly rebuilding. How about Meta world peace, just knocking it, slapping it away.
It was just a heads-up play by world peace.
Baseline kick. World peace, deep 3.
Yeah, second resort, though. He faked the shot. You got to shoot it as a first resort, not as a second resort.
Lakers now shooting 60%, Stu, and holding the opposition under 40% again, 36%. Tied with Philadelphia for the best field goal percentage defense, but that hurts when Lennis Klaiza goes untouched to the basket.
It's amazing how many times teams recognize that Andrew Bynum's not on the floor. Let me go get me this layup.
Klaiza showed a little bit of pops there, too. He's coming off that knee surgery. World peace, backing down, stumbling, losing it.
Totally lost his balance and made the steal very easy for Klaiza.
14-point lead for the Lakers. Just 5 minutes to play in the half. Calderon thought about it. That's a good move to get open and over Powell. Those two are very good buddies, by the way. And all of a sudden you look up, it's a 12-point game at 45-33.
Klaiza made the play on one end and sets a good screen on the other end. And Calderon says, I've got the stroke working today. He's made 6 out of 8 from the field. Knocks that one down. The Lakers by 12.
Making it once is a worthy achievement. Making it 26 times? A dynasty. The Honda Accord. Car and Driver's 10 Best 26 times and counting. For great offers on the record-breaking Accord, go to shophonda.com or visit your Honda dealer today.
If you want less, you can always have less. But I like having a lot more than having a lot less. And the more I have, the more I like having more. And that's exactly what I get at Embassy Suites. More post-meeting celebrations, more complimentary drinks, more for my money.
More bar snacks. More olives.
Definitely. I want so much more, it's more than a mortal man can handle. Now that's more like it.
Complimentary drinks, free breakfast, more room. Embassy Suites. Get more.
Neil, any luck finding a car?
Not yet. I want to buy used, but how do you know what you're really getting?
Check out CarMax. All their used cars are guaranteed. That's where Henderson found the one for him.
Way to go, Henderson.
Finding the perfect car is easy at CarMax because each car is carefully selected, inspected, thoroughly reconditioned, and backed with a 5-day money-back guarantee. So come find the one for you today at CarMax.
Way to go, Neil.
And good morning back in Southern California. If you're just joining us, 45-33, highest scoring first quarter for the Lakers this year. Laker fans, here's the text message question. Who is the greatest guard in Lakers history? Jerry West, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant. All Hall of Famers, all sensational. And text your vote, however, to 37048 on your cell, and you could be the winner. Text your choice right now.
You know, so far this first half, the bench has responded for Mike Brown. Whether it's Matt Barnes came in and immediately went to work. Matt with 4 points. And again, Troy Murphy knocking down his patented three-point shot. He's got 6. Andrew Gallock immediately went to work upon his entry into the game. He's got 5, you know, and Steve Blake is doing his thing. So the bench is really getting it done here in the first half. But again, last I checked, there were 2 halves in a game. So let's see what they do the rest of the way.
Outscoring Toronto's bench by 2, 17-15. Kobe has it now back out to Troy Murphy. Into Kobe. Working on DeRozan. Working hard. Here comes the double. Kobe cut it goes. It goes. And he'll go to the line.
Now, I have no idea how he got between those 2 defenders on the double team without traveling, without. I just don't understand how he gets the footwork to work at times. DeRozan shuts him off baseline. Klaiser comes over, but allows him to get between them. When you double team in that scenario, you've got to get shoulder to shoulder and make him run you completely over.
You can't play Toronto and not remember Kobe on the 22nd of January in 06 and his 81 points. Shots, many of them similar to that. And then we'll have a feature on that at halftime. His 81-point game against the Raptors. Johnson going hard. The high flyer scores. Look at that. James Johnson.
There's an example of no communications defensively. You got to talk. Tell your teammate where the screen is so that you can either step out, switch, or do something other than let them get to the rim.
He came over last year from the Bulls at the trade deadline. Bryant working his magic over DeRozan, who's getting schooled right now by the 16-year veteran. 50-35, Lakers by 15.
Well, DeRozan doesn't have enough length really for Kobe, relying too much on just his ability to jump.
McGlory, big guy, and uses that to his advantage against Powell.
He used his left hand, kept his right forearm in the chest of Powell to keep space. Good play by Jamal McGlory. So good, in fact. Mike Brown says, Andrew, go back in, take care of biz.
Yeah, McGlory, the big cat out of Kentucky, where he played his college basketball. Murphy, cross court to Derek Fisher. Did a couple of shots in the first quarter.
You better hit this one.
Well, he's got 3 on the shot clock. Under duress. McGlory right in his face. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, shot that one about 6 to 8 inches short, and it goes out of bounds for another turnover. Despite the Lakers having a pretty good first half, they got 50 on the board. The one area where they're going to get talked to at halftime, in my estimation, is their turnovers. They've got about 10 turnovers as a team. That's too many with 3:24 to play in a half.
Yes, to 9 official for 12 points. Toronto turning it into 12.
That last
should have been a turnover.
The last one was a turnover.
Yeah, and they haven't put it up there yet. Here is Calderon. So 9 right now official, but Stu should be correct with 10. We'll see when they change it. We assume they will, because that was a shot clock violation, or the ball went out of bounds first. Could have been either or. Here's Bynum underneath working, and he has his shot blocked.
Jamal McClure, secondary defender on that play, came over and got a piece.
That's a dish under to McGlory, who's hit 2 in a row. DeRozan got caught in the air a little bit. Was fortunate that McGlory was trailing on the play. Now it's back down to 11. So the Lakers see how they finish the quarter. Such a great first half. They don't want to let it go to waste, and they need and want a nice, comfortable lead. Here's Pau Gasol doing his thing with a little jump hook in the lane.
It's so funny. Johnson setting him up for the block. And Powell's got that good little arcing shot.